Hello, I'm Kraminati from Proactive Women in Network Marketing.com, and I'm so excited as usual to join you and to share with you this particular interesting topic: networking, prospecting, and closing. Actually, my question to you is, how do you start your networking? When do you bring in the prospecting aspect, and then how do you close? Once you start the process, how do you take it through to the end? If you are kind of lost, because I know a lot of people give me messages, I don't know when to prospect somebody. I've made a friend, or I've found a friend on Facebook, but I don't know how to show or when to show my business opportunity to. So if you are in this kind of situation and you are kind of confused, you don't know when to show your opportunity or when to even start a proper conversation, I'm just going to share with you some strategy that you would just pick it from there, and then the rest will follow just by itself. It's just like an automation. So stay with me from now to the end, and then you get to understand what I'm saying. So in networking, it is not about your business opportunity. That is the first thing I would like you to understand, because most of us entrepreneurs are in businesses called network marketing. And so what we tend to do is that once we are networking, it means that we are showing our opportunities to as many people as possible. Take your time. Anytime you get the opportunity to be friends with somebody, either on Facebook, Twitter, wherever, if it's on social media or any other platform, or locally around you in your area, anytime you get the opportunity to have a relationship with somebody, then you can take the person through this conversation that I'm going to show, the steps that I'm going to share with you. This has been acronymed. I know a lot of people might have heard it, but how to implement it may be a problem. So if you haven't heard, or if you have heard, then pay more attention, because you are going to get more explanation to it and how to apply it. The acronym is FORM, FORM. FORM. The F stands for family, the O stands for occupation, the R stands for recreation, and then M stands for money or motivation. Hello, Alpha. So as I was saying, anytime you get the opportunity to befriend someone, then take the person through this stage. The first thing is that talk to the person about, ask about the family, if the person is married, if the person is staying with the extended family, anything that has to do with the family, ask. Anytime you establish a friendship on this base, it kind of breaks the ice between you and the person. The person feels more comfortable to share with you anything at all concerning family, because as normal human beings, we normally feel free when we are chatting about our family, kids, and we sharing what is happening in our homes and the rest. So just start your conversation from the family side, and then you move to occupation. You can find out from the person, what is it that you do? What is it that you do? And then if the person is a teacher like me, or the person is a nurse, if the person is not working at all these you are likely to get answers. Normally, it is good for you to position yourself to be the one asking the questions, so that the person will be in the answering mode. That way, it puts you in the authority, as the authority here. Unlike you rather taking the questions, anytime you are the one taking questions, it rather puts you on the defensive side. So make sure you will be asking the questions, and ask simple and very, very friendly questions, so that it will keep the conversation going. So based on the person's occupation, you can talk about it, you can share ideas. For example, if you find a fellow worker, or you two are in the same occupation, you can share experiences. You can share experiences on how yours is going, what is happening at your side. And when you are doing this, please be free. Clear your mind. Don't do it with a certain predetermined mind, because you don't know who the person is and how the relationship is going to go. So the third stage is, once you've started from family, you go to occupation, then you ask of the person's recreation. What is it that keeps the person motivated? What is it that the person loves to do? What would it look like? Like, where would the person want to be if he or she doesn't have the money problem? Everybody has a dream. Everybody has a place of interest he or she would love to visit. Not to go and work, but to go and enjoy. And so you can ask the person about where he or she would love to go and relax, enjoy him or herself when it's holidays. Where would the person want to go to, and then the rest. So that takes care of the recreation side. Then you move to motivation. What is it that motivates the person to want to have more in life? What is it that motivates the person to want to know more about in life, or want to even do anything at all? Because if it's left for you alone, after all, how much will you spend in a day? What is it at all that you want to eat that you wouldn't be able to eat? But if there are kids, for example, if you have an extended family, your mom or dad, if there is somebody you want to do something for, to make the person feel and appreciate you, what is it that motivates you to get up in the morning and do it? So that is the person's motivation. And then you can ask, how much money would the person love to make? There you can draw the line. If the person tells you an amount that you know is so high, and then looking at the person's work that he or she does, you can gel it to see how long will it take the person to make that amount based on the person's current job or whatever business the person is in. So when the conversation progresses from this stage, by the time you get to the motivation, you would have known some of the problems the person is facing. So the whole strategy or steps here can be done in the networking stage. But once you identify a problem the person is facing, then you can take it from the networking stage to prospecting, because networking changes to prospecting once a problem has been identified. So when you identify the person's problem, for example, I'm not happy at my workplace, or I work all day and yet I am not able to make any meaningful income, the person would have told you some of the problems he or she is facing in the course of your conversation. So there, when you finish the conversation, you can ask, so with all these problems that you told me about, what if there is a way you can actually get out of that situation? Would you love to know about it? Would you love to take a look? I think this is a question that once a problem has been identified and you ask, nobody will say no. But the person will only say yes when the networking or the stages has been properly done. What I would advise is that when you are doing this, don't sit back and want to get the person to answer all the questions before you ask the next. Please make it as friendly as possible. That way the conversation flows, and there is a flow in conversation. Everybody enjoys it. So once the problem has been identified and you have been able to offer some solution using your business or your product, then you can go ahead to follow up on the person and find out how did you find what I shared with you. Then you ask of the positives of your business. Anytime you show your business to somebody, don't ask the person, what is it that you don't like? Or did you like it? How did you see it? Don't ask such questions, because if the person has anything that he or she didn't like and it starts from there, he's going to give you more dislikes. So start the conversation from, what did you like about it? and then let the person tell you the positives, and you can tell the person, we can discuss what it is that you didn't enjoy or you didn't understand, and I will explain it to you, or I'll give you more information on that to help you decide. So once you progress people through these stages, by the time you finish, the person is already ready to buy whatever product it is that you have, or whatever business it is that you've offered, because nobody will send his or her sickness to the hospital and the doctor will prescribe some medicine and the person will say, no, I'm not ready to swallow it. I don't think anybody would do that. Everybody who takes his or her sickness to the hospital, once diagnosed and prescription is given, is ready to take it, because he or she knows that once it's taken, it's going to get better. Hello, LM. Hello, Chris. Thank you so much for joining. So, as I was saying, take people through these stages, and once you get to the end, closing will just be a cool chop for you. People will close themselves even before you come to close them. If you actually had value or got value from this video, please comment, tag people you know this video would help them in their prospecting and closing skills, and then they would also benefit from it. If you want further explanation as to how to do it even better, feel free to comment and I'll reach out to you, or inbox me and we can continue the conversation from there. Thank you all. Until I catch you again, it's a bye-bye.